The Lady and the Tiger. Long ago, there was a king. The king was troubled. There were many crimes and wrongdoers in his country. One day, he wanted to stop all the crimes. He ordered his men to build a big stadium. It must be big enough for 10,000 people, he said. Then his men started to build the stadium. It took a long time, but at last it was finished. The king told everyone to come to the stadium. When everyone was there, he said, "This stadium is built to judge bad people. Every week we will have a wrongdoer come here. And do you see those two doors?" The crowd looked at the two big doors in the stadium. The king continued, "Inside one door is a beautiful lady, and inside the other door is a hungry tiger. And yes, the wrongdoer must choose a door. If he opens the door of the beautiful lady, he can marry that lady. But if he opens the door of the tiger, he will die." That's it. Now go home and come back next Sunday. The people went home. They all thought that the king was doing something very strange. But next Sunday, they all came to watch the first wrongdoer choosing the door. And every week, they all came to the stadium. Sometimes the wrongdoer opened the door to the lady, and they all sang and danced to the marriage. But sometimes the tiger came out, and it was not an easy thing to watch. Sometimes people went home happily, and sometimes people went home with a bad taste in their mouth. But one thing for sure, there were fewer wrongdoers in the country. No one wanted to choose the door with a tiger in it. The king has a daughter. Her name is Nerissa. Nerissa was a very beautiful girl, but she could be very scary when she got angry. Nerissa fell in love with a young gardener in the king's palace. But at that time, a gardener could not marry a princess. Their love was forbidden. But the gardener knew when there was no one in the garden. He told Nerissa to come and meet him in secret. One day, the king saw the gardener and Nerissa when they were talking in the garden. The king was very angry. "Lock him up," he said, "and he will have to choose the door this Sunday." The gardener was very afraid, and Nerissa was very sad. She decided to do something. On Saturday night, she went to the guard of the stadium. She gave the guard some money and asked, "Tell me, which door is the tiger and which door is the lady?" "I can't, princess. If the king knows, he will kill me," said the guard. "Tell me, and this will be a secret. You won't be killed. Here, this is some money for you." "I cannot do that, princess." "Tell me now. If you do not, I will make sure you die." The princess became angry. So the guard told Nereza which door was to the tiger and which door to the beautiful lady. Nereza also met the lady. The lady was very young and very beautiful. Then Nereza went to the prison. She told the gardener in a low voice, "Listen, I love you, and I don't want to lose you. Therefore, I went to the guard to check the doors. Now, if you really love me, you have to choose the door on your left." "Thank you, my love. Thank you, my princess." The next morning, the gardener went to the stadium. He chose the door on his left with a confident smile on his face. But his face turned white when he saw what was behind the door. Everyone was sad that day, and inside her room, the princess was crying. She was crying because she didn't want her love to die. But she also couldn't lose him to another beautiful girl. The Lady and the Tiger. The end.